Welcome to Conversations with the Great Dead, where we summon the wisdom of history's brightest minds for one more dialogue. I am your host, Artashes Khurshudyan, and today we host a guest with a mustache more dramatic than any TED Talk intro. He is the hammer of Western morality, the prophet of eternal recurrence, the man who said, if you gaze long into the abyss gazes also into you. Today, the abyss stares back through a Tesla windshield. Please welcome Friedrich Nietzsche. Herr Nietzsche, thank you for joining us. Welcome to the future. Our topic, Elon Musk. He is a billionaire, engineer and tech visionary. He wants to colonize Mars, wire our brains to machines, and create a multiplanetary species. He's also been accused of cult leadership, narcissism, and turning Twitter, now X, into a chaotic meme bunker. Some hail him as a Prometheus reborn. Others see a Bond villain who spends too much time online. So I must ask, is Elon Musk the Ubermensch, Overman?
Ach, the great misunderstanding lives on. The Ubermensch is not a man who launches cars into space. He is not the richest man in Babylon. He is not a man who buys a bird app and then rebrands it with a symbol that looks like an adult film studio logo. The Ubermensch is a creator of values, not a collector of followers.
So, you are saying the Ubermensch doesn't tweet?
He does not tweet. He screams into the void, and the void becomes a new world. Musk? He replies to memes with memes. His abyss is the comment section.
Still, some would argue he is pushing boundaries. Space travel, renewable energy, AI. He is not just tweeting, he is building. Isn't that the will to power?
Only if it is his will, not the will of the herd disguised as progress. The will to power is not ambition. It is not ego. It is the drive to create values in the face of a meaningless universe. Musk builds machines, but what meaning do they serve? Are we reaching for the stars or running from the grave?
You are suggesting that the will to power isn't about dominance, but creation?
Exactly. To will power is to forge your own path, not to follow the herd's blueprint. Musk's projects are products of a world obsessed with survival and self-aggrandizement, not transcendence. True power transcends fear of death. It does not simply flee from it into the cold depths of space.
Let's talk about Mars. Musk says Earth is fragile and humanity needs a plan B. Colonizing Mars is, in his eyes, a moral imperative.
Ah, yes, the morality of the escape pod. To transcend death by running away from the planet that birthed you is not courage. It is cowardice in a spacesuit. True transcendence begins not in the stratosphere, but in the soul.
But isn't the idea of escaping Earth, of creating a backup for humanity, an example of taking control of one's destiny? Is that not a Nietzschean impulse to take responsibility for our future?
To take responsibility, yes, but not by abandoning the responsibility to live meaningfully here on Earth. Musk's vision of Mars is the vision of a society that does not confront its flaws, but runs from them. It is the cowardice of the herd seeking escape instead of the will to become something greater in the face of hardship.
But what if he is not running from life? What if he is offering humanity a new way of thinking? Is that not a form of Nietzschean revaluation of values?
Ah, A revaluation of values, yes, but Musk's values are still steeped in a consumerist capitalist ideology. He offers the same desires, the desire for more, for control, for dominance over the elements, over nature, and now over the stars. The Ubermensch doesn't control the universe. He redefines it. Musk is a man of transactions, not transformation.
He does say he's trying to make life interplanetary. What do you think of that idea?
Interplanetary. It sounds grand, but what does it mean for humanity to spread across planets like a virus? True greatness comes from within, not from expansion across barren lands.
He also wants to merge human brains with AI, Neuralink. He says we are already cyborgs. Wouldn't becoming post-human be a Nietzschean evolution?
No, it is a shortcut. The Overman does not become more than man by outsourcing his mind to machines. He suffers, he wills, he dances on the knife's edge of meaning and madness. Merging with AI may increase your bandwidth, but it will not teach you to sing.
Let's shift to Musk's role in free speech. He frames himself as an absolutist, a defender of free dialogue, even if it leads to chaos. Is this Nietzschean rebellion or just a libertarian fever dream?
Freedom of speech is easy. Every drunk in a tavern has it. Freedom of thought, that is the crucifixion. Do not mistake noise for discourse, and do not mistake chaos for truth. A man who believes he is brave for letting the mob scream louder has confused volume for valor.
But doesn't Musk's embrace of chaos reflect a rejection of traditional authority, of the herd morality that has dominated for so long?
Ah, but it is not a rejection. It is a reenactment. Musk's rebellion is a rebellion that the masses cheer on, that the media amplifies. It's safe. It's controlled. The herd adores rebellion it can retweet. True rebellion is not for the masses. It is for the solitary individual who creates his own values, not for a celebrity who plays with the rules to get more likes.
So you believe Musk's message is hollow?
It is not hollow. It is a reflection. He is a mirror of modern society's craving for something to worship. But the problem with mirrors is that they only reflect what we put in front of them. Musk reflects the herd's desire for spectacle.
And you don't think he can transcend that?
The question is not whether he can transcend that. It is whether we, the people, can transcend our own need for spectacle. Musk is a bridge. He is not the Ubermensch, but he stands between man and what man could become if he truly embraced the will to power.
Final thoughts. Herr Nietzsche, Elon Musk, visionary genius or overhyped attention addict?
Both. He is a mirror, a paradox, a dancing star caught in his own echo chamber. He terrifies because he represents both the desire to transcend and the inability to escape ourselves. He is not the Overman. He is the question the Overman must answer.
So what does Musk reveal about us? Why does the world look to him with such hope?
Musk reveals our desperate desire for transcendence. We are a species drowning in information but starving for meaning. We crave purpose, but fear the struggle to create it for ourselves. Musk gives us a convenient version of the future, bright, shiny, and full of promise. But it is an illusion. The true path to greatness is not paved with rockets and algorithms. It is forged in the solitude of the soul.
So is Musk a warning or a prototype?
He is the ghost of what man might become, if we mistake machines for meaning and power for purpose. But he also teaches us something vital. We are ready to dream again, even if our dreams are clumsy and meme-filled. And for that, perhaps he deserves not worship, but pity.
Thank you, Herr Nietzsche.
Thank you, Artashes.
Thank you for joining us in this fascinating conversation. If you enjoyed today's dialogue with Friedrich Nietzsche, Be sure to subscribe, rate and share. Next time, we'll dive into the mind of great filmmaker Andrei Tarkovsky, and we'll talk with him about contemporary filmmaking technologies. This was Conversations with the Great Dead. Until next time, stay conscious.